Today I'm doing a reading from Archangel Michael cards, and I'm reading card number 35 on Self, the Warrior Angel Archangel Gabriel. You've chosen well, dear one. Now is a wonderful time for every one of God's children, every human being who has chosen to be incarnated on this planet. Because your struggle will soon be over, understand that you have chosen this card today to make the final commitment to the alignment of heart and mind, culminating in the true understanding of what is the little self and your ego's perception, and what is your highest evolvement, your I am presence, your connection to source. Your function is to bring about your greatness by allowing your inner light to blaze out into your world. The commanding of your little self to be silent allows your I am presence to take control of your world. This is why you have chosen this card today. This choice will bring your attention into your heart, allowing peace within the magnificent light of who you are to flow forth eternally. This light is the blossoming of truth into your world. There cannot be any one thing manifested forever until there is a proper understanding within of what is the projection of the little self and what is the truth. That is your higher self. The higher self is all the aspects within your multi-dimensional being. It is the pathway of light, your life force, your direct connection to source, your direct connection to infinite intelligence and understanding within the electronic light. That is your God presence. Your individual life force is the stream of infinite consciousness flowing through all dimensions down into dense physical reality. This dimension of duality and polarity you chose to embodiment to participate in the experience of using free will, to choose to give love back to God. Your highest purpose is to allow your greatness to shine through your physical vehicle by utilizing correctly your mental capabilities, your physical body, and your feeling body. It is important to cleanse the emotions, which are feelings distorted by the little self. Your greatest function is to be all the divine causal qualities within your feeling body and allow these to be manifested out there in your appearance world, instead of the little self dictating. This action will be of service to all of humankind. When you perceive irritation, when you hold anything discordant, such as anger, hate, judgment against self, understand this is only the acceptance of the memories of pain from all your lifetimes as reality. It is those discordant experiences, all that you felt were hurtful, every one distorted thing projected at you from humanity's collective discordant consciousness that contribute to illusion, all will be dissolved by understanding what is spoken to you as truth by your little self and what is the truth given by your higher self. The light that resides within your heart is forever raising your consciousness. In giving gratitude to your I am presence, you receive the understanding of the difference between your little self and your higher self. The little self is your ego. It is here to keep you in the cycle of birth and rebirth. Realize that your highest evolvement and the light that you are cannot die. Ask your divine blueprint to manifest in form. It is your highest self that creates your body. You may choose to keep your body forever. Understand this totally. Be in conscious knowing that now is freedom from illusion, delusion, duality, and belief in disease and death. All that is you, light manifested, and is perfect. Your little self does not want you to realize this, and will do any and everything in its power to keep you believing in its illusions. Accepting ego's dictates as truth will keep you in the quagmire of ego's dysfunctional world. Every one thing is manifested by your mind, through your emotional and feeling body. If your manifestations are discordant, then you require only an adjustment of intention. All that exists outside of your light, and you are all light, is only a manifestation, a projection of thought. If your manifestation is in harmony, your thought is being purified by your heart. This is the importance of heart and mind alignment. Understand, bad manifestations are the product of an individual's little self, the ego. Ego is not personality. The highest qualities within an individual are inherent within their personality. Ego has no higher qualities. It has totally self-serving. When your actions are those of a loving individual, you have chosen to allow your I Am presence to function without hindrance from the little self. A personality that creates discord is relying on the words of the little self. The yama yama within the brain, and that yama yama is full of fear. Fear is its ruler. Know within, fear does not rule. Love rules. Better still, allow the knowingness that love is always there to flow forth. Projected love will purify all out there in your appearance world. Love is forever cleansing. Even though you may not see it manifesting, assist in this cleansing by doing your calls always, dear one. Make your prayers, decree love, command assistance from your highest evolvement, your I Am presence, the monad. Know that each individual on this planet is in charge of his or her own world. It is a great gift to be able to ask for and receive assistance from the ascended host, the angelic realms, from all beings of cosmic light. It all comes down to one thing, dear one, and that is only your higher self is the love power of your world. But because of free will, only you can command your little self to be silent. The more often you command silence, the more you will consciously recognize the quality of your thoughts. This thought is love, or this thought is fear. Know that whenever a bad feeling reveals itself to you, it is asking to be released. So, let go of the past, let go of the hurt. When you are angry with anyone, whenever you feel unloved, misunderstood, or alone, understand the feeling. Look at it, pull it right in front of you, and say, you are fear, the product of my little self. Be silent. You have no power here. I am is the power here, and I am is love. I choose love, not fear. Be gone. One thing you can do that will bring peace into your world is to consciously choose love, not fear. Embodied in the whole idea of choosing love, not fear, is the continuous daily application of calling forth the violet flame of divine love. Also, call daily for the assistance of the ascended masters, the angelic hosts, your ancestors, the assistance of all cosmic beings. This action is loving yourself for who you are, you, but the embodiment of divine love, which encompasses every one thing. All is seen by the silent watcher, the great eye of God. The silent watcher is within the whole, that is, divine love. All the gatekeepers are within the whole of the silent watcher's province. It is a big picture, is it not? Every card in Archangel Michael's deck, every hook and every thought is here to call you home to the light within you, the highest evolved self, your I am presence, your soul, your total, your spark, your energy, your life force. Every one thing that resonates with you will assist you in your growth. Vertically, as you ascend into the consciousness of your highest evolvement. That's just like closing your eyes and visualizing your white light of rod just going straight up into the sky. And then I put mine on either side around the world. Mine are wings. I just visualize big wings and just hold the world and give it love and tell them, I love it. I love you. I love you. I'm grateful to be here. It's so beautiful. We've got beautiful trees and birds and water and sunny days, and it's just amazing watching life unfold and wake up. You are composed of 4 distinct bodies: a physical body, a feeling body, a mental body, and a higher mental body, or spiritual body. Know the emotional body is the feeling body, tainted by the ego. The things that happen to us if we were sexually abused when we were children, or raped, or anything bad, just treated badly, ignored, gone hungry, left untended to, not having your hair brushed, or, nobody caring. Just, that's all that bad energy that people put on you, and then we wear it as it's our own. It's not ours. In the 3rd dimensional plane resides the little self. That's where we're feeling weak and unloved and stuff. Your heart resonates to the feeling body, which in turn resonates to the higher mental body. The higher mental body is the Christ consciousness that knows at all times what you are choosing. This consciousness will only communicate the correct choices within desire to your I am presence when asking for its assistance. So God will only give you good advice and good feedback and remind you of the good things that you have done, the love that you have given, the recycling you're trying to do, the less driving, the not hurting and helping when you can. All that stuff goes noticed, and God sees when we're being hard on ourselves and not had our baths for 3 or 4 days. And I've been there. And it's okay to be that. Just notice that where you're at. If it's in a bad space, that's not where you're meant to be. And you are loved. dearly. You are a miracle. And there's so many beautiful people. So many talented people. It just blows my mind. And I wish I could be like that. But I have a hard time being filmed on video. So, here we are. You are a multi-dimensional being. Consider soul as a pie. You in the third dimension are a slice, and every one of your other multi-dimensional selves is a slice. There are many planes existing in the same time and space as you here on Earth, your highest evolvement. The total of all the slices of this pie is always expanding wonderfully, beautifully, magnificently, beyond any words or conceptions. You're able to understand with a linear thinking process. Your I Am presence does not know bad, scored, lower vibrational energies. It is perfect, dear one. It will turn love rays upon you when it hears your request for assistance. So you just have to ask when you're feeling unloved. Go to your soul family. Just close your eyes and visualize seeing all your family that love you and hold you and let that love in. And it will bring you back out. Because you are worth it. Ask for assistance via your higher mental body, the Christ consciousness within your individual life stream, as complete alignment of your mind and your heart. This understanding is rather difficult to accept through the linear brain. One understands this with their feelings. One understands this with their feelings. As you hurry along, sometimes you do not see the rose. You do not stop and smell the rose. Understand the rose is there, and the perfume from it is absolutely beautiful. This is the analogy to explain what is your God self. Analogy. This is the analogy to explain what is your God self. Just because you may not be in consciousness awareness, your I Am presence still is. You have chosen the most difficult of paths to walk, but that is now over. You have all, in your own ways, experienced the greatest possible trauma, torture, pain, and affliction. All of these perceptions you drop yourself into. When you consciously place your attention on your I Am presence, by divine law, you draw it closer to your human consciousness. Honor and love yourself for coming here to assist Source in raising the consciousness of humankind. When this experiment is finished, it is going to be the most blessed of all times. For the Divine Mother and Father will have all children home. Their love for you will be returned to them, and that is what the whole of creation is about. Source created you to have free will to choose to return love to Source. You were created to give love and receive love. The little self is very easy to spot. The little self is anger, it is hate, it is any emotion that by its very nature causes pain and affliction to others or yourself. It is judgment of others, it is judgment of yourself. It is a very, very tiny little voice that yammers at you, but it does not speak to you from love's place, your heart. It speaks to you from your left brain. It condemns and it will mimic spirituality to keep you in its power. Recognize your mental processes. Observe where your thoughts are coming from consciously. When you hear a word in your mind saying, I hate or I want to destroy this, know instantly that it is of the little self, the ego, attempting to create bad energies, creating confusion and pain. Listen instead to your heart's voice, the consciousness of love, the consciousness of love. Project love from your heart into your feelings, into your mind, for you are light and you are in command. Fear is the true stranger. Say, be silent, shut up, go away to bad thoughts every time. It is a constant exercise at first until, through momentum, you gain instant ability to discern the difference between what thought is of the little self, your ego, and what thought is of your heart and mind in alignment. This is affinity. This blending is truth. When you do your decrees, give everything up to the Christ consciousness within. God does not care by what name you call Christ consciousness. Just know that Christ consciousness is love. Give all perceived difficulties up to love. Say, take this nonsense. Silence my little self. My little self is causing me stress. I demand it to be silenced. Free will is the choosing of love or fear. Free will is an interesting thing, dear one. When you freely will to allow the light of your I Am presence to radiate throughout your being and expand as more light comes into you, there will be a time when you will have less free will. Why? Because you have given over to Mother, Father, God, all that you are. Therefore, you will not have to choose, for the choice was made in the giving over. Then everything you perceive will be harmony and peace, where your I Am presence will work through you. There will be no conscious choice to make, as potential discordant situations or predicaments will not manifest. Your higher mental body, the Christ consciousness, will choose for you because you gave your permission to be loved. There is much information to assimilate in this card today, isn't there, dear one? There are many little hooks to understand. You might have to take a walk to fully integrate all of the nuisances, to be careful of what thoughts you place your attention. As you bring more light into your being, you will be gaining in power every day. It is imperative to cleanse your emotional body, dissolve the bad energy within it by using the violet flame of divine love. As you become clearer and cleaner, you are protected by the light within and the electric white light surrounding you. Remember, as your vibration increases, peaceful qualities within your emotional body are amplified, as are discordant energies. This is why it is extremely important to keep on keeping on with the cleansing of bad energies. You are in charge of everything that encompasses your world, and your world is approximately 3 feet around each side of your body. You're in command of this, your auric field. It is God's command that you charge your field with love. Then your higher self commands your world. If you think that this is a busy job, consider that the Buddha's field has 50 miles in all directions. Be totally and absolutely conscious of every thought that flows through your mind, without fixing attention upon them. This means without giving thought attention, in the sense you do not dwell upon discordant thought patterns. Do not think about leaving this planet, and do not think about staying. In other words, be the great observer. Need nothing, enjoy everything. Understand when you get this, dear one, Your road will be a lot easier. Instantly, you will recognize that little yammy voice inside of you, your little self, trying to keep you deceived and ensnared. There is in your physical brain a little self that runs on fear and lives on fear, building fearful emotions. Your higher mental body, your Christ consciousness, which anchors your I am presence within the physical form, is always, in all ways, watching your choice of love or fear. The great mediator is the Christ consciousness, which speaks on your behalf to your I am presence. When you speak with the Christ within you and ask for what is correct, for your greatest good, Christ turns to your I am presence and says, "Give unto this child their greatest good," and your I am presence will instantly shine a love ray, the perfect ray to manifest what is required. May the eternal flame of love, life, shine forever upon creation. May the understanding of who you truly are come forth instantly and raise your consciousness. It is the will of the Mother and the Father that each human being recognize themselves as an individual aspect of the cosmic consciousness of love. Choose love, not fear. Thank you, everyone. That was a really long card. I hope you enjoyed that. I'm working on my video, as you can tell. Things will get better. I had some commentary in there. Thanks again for listening. God bless. See you next time.